Good morning, students. Hope you got the zigzag question answers. Second unit supplementary lesson. With this, we'll be completing 2 units for this term. Soon as the first unit's work is over, second unit's grammar work is over, we'll start with the third unit in the coming week. Today we'll go back to the second prose lessons grammar work. Second prose lesson, that is after the lesson. What lesson is the first second prose lesson? The night the ghost got in. Now that lesson at the back, we're having the grammar portion. The exercise is on articles. Okay? Second unit's prose lesson, page number 40. We have the topic, grammar topic, that is lesson on articles. So articles is not something new to you. All would have learned articles in your right from the smaller classes. You know what are articles, no? That words an and the. Usage of an and the in the English language. So today we are going to do this lesson called articles. Hope you enjoy the lesson and learn a few interesting facts about this topic, articles. Articles is a way to speak English, and today we are going to begin with, first of all, we shall learn or we shall get to know the definition on articles. So you'll just take down the definition. All of you having the books open, page number 40. Side by side, you'll keep a notebook next to you. And as I tell you, please take down the definition for the term articles. Definition. Write the word definition and underline it. You will take down? Okay. Now first take down the definition. An article is a word used to modify a noun. An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, place, object, or idea. An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, comma, place, comma, object or idea, 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 full stop. Technically, start with the capital letter. Technically, TECHNICALLY. Technically, TECHNICALLY. Technically, comma, an article is a technically, comma, an article is an adjective. Technically, an article is an adjective, comma, which is technically an article is an adjective, comma, which is any word that modifies a noun. Technically, an article is an adjective, which is any word that modifies a noun. Noun, N-O-U-N, noun, full stop. Usually, U-S-U-A-L-L-Y, usually, adjective modifies nouns. Usually adjective modifies, M-O-D-I-F-I-E-S. Usually adjective modifies nouns through description, through THROUGH, through description, DESCRIPTION, through description, comma, but articles are used instead to point out or refer to nouns. Usually, adjective modifies noun through description, comma, but articles are used instead to point out or refer to nouns. All of you got the definition? I'll just repeat it once again. Pay attention. An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, place, object, or idea. Technically, an article is an adjective, which is any word that modifies a noun. Usually, adjective modifies through nouns through description, but articles are used instead to point out or refer to nouns. So in this lesson, we will explore, in this lesson or in this topic, we will explore 3 very small but important words in the English language. Okay, in this lesson or in this topic, what we are going to do today, we are going to explore. Explore means to learn more about 3 very small words in English, but very important. That is an, and the. Okay, very small but important words in the English language. The articles an, and the. These are the words that you use in almost every sentence that you speak or write. Okay, these 3 little words, that is an, and the, these words we almost use almost in every sentence we speak or we write. At least one article definitely occur, or an or the. Okay, these 3 words, which are the smallest in the English language, occurs almost in every sentence what we speak and what we write. So learn about the significance of articles, when to use them, and with some examples. So we are going to learn the significance about these 3 articles, when to use when to use an, and how to use the article the, with some examples. So first let's begin with the first article, that is an. If you are taking down, please take down. The first put first number 1, or in Roman letter put number 1 and write the words an. The first article is an, an. Okay, so today we are going to learn about these 3 little words called articles. Hope you enjoy the lesson and learn a few interesting ways to speak English. So we are going to begin with, what is an article? What are articles, or what are articles? So articles are 3 important words, that is an, and the. So first let's begin with the article an. An is the simplest, very simplest article. An is the first one, is the very simplest article. In the alphabets A to Z. All of you know the articles, alphabets, isn't it? A to Z alphabets you all know. So in the alphabets A to Z, we have the vowels and the consonants. The alphabets have been divided into 2, that is vowels and consonants. You would have learned this in a smaller classes. So what are these vowels? So I'm sure you know the vowels quite well. So all of you should be knowing the vowels. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So these are the 5-letter vowels in the English alphabet. That is A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so these are the 5 vowels in the English alphabets. Apart from these 5 letters, other letters which are remaining are known as the consonants. These 5 letters A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. Then from these, apart from these 5 letters, other letters are called as consonants. So now first, when you want to place articles and before a vowel. So the article and generally occurs before the vowels. Any word beginning with the letters beginning with these vowels, that is A, letter beginning with A, the first letter can say apple. A, apple, the letter begins with A. Here A is a vowel. An apple. So how do you say, how do you put the article? I ate an apple today. So before the word apple, what comes? An apple. Because apple begins with the letter A. A is a vowel. Second letter E. The second vowel letter is what? E. Any word with the letter E beginning elephant. I saw a huge elephant. I saw an elephant today. I saw an elephant today. An elephant was roaming about in the wild. So an elephant. The letter E is the starting letter of the word elephant. An elephant. The third vowel is I. I had an ice cream. I. Letter I. The first letter for the word ice cream. Okay, the third vowel ice cream. An ice cream. The next vowel O. Orange. An orange. Orange. An orange. Last vowel umbrella. The letter beginning with, the word beginning with the letter U. An umbrella. So these 5 vowels I told you. A, an apple. E, an elephant. I, an ice cream. Orange, an orange. Umbrella, an umbrella. Okay. So apart from these words, there are some words in English which starts with the letter H. Some words in English, the letter H is silent. For example, the word honest, Honest. But here the sound of the H remains silent. So the first letter is being pronounced from honest, Onest. Okay, so H is here, H is silent, honest. The first letter is O, honest, Onest, but the spelling is Honest. When you pronounce it as H is silent and you pronounce it as honest. One more word you can say R, the first R, Hour. You don't say R, you say it as R. Okay, do we say R? No. Here the H is silent. R. No, we say this letter H is silent. So here these are the letters, vowel letters, words which has an article beginning with an. So that's the first article. All of you understood the first article an. Now let's come to the second article, a. Right, number 2, a. The use of a. Only a. Okay. So a is generally speaking. When you speak generally about something, these letters, that is the consonant letters, apart from the vowel letters, the consonant letters where the words occur is no way we use the letter a. The word a, generally speaking, and I. Okay, that is in the and we use. Whereas the second one we are going to learn is a. The when you are talking about something in general. The early tip of this one is what? Is when you're talking about something general, something specific. Okay, the second article is when you're talking about something in general. Some words you can say: a ship. I saw a beautiful tree. I saw a beautiful tree. The word be is a consonant. So before the letter word be, we use a. I saw a beautiful tree, a ship, a sandwich. I had a sandwich this morning. Okay, a ship, yes, is a consonant. Sandwich, yes, is a consonant. So consonant, what we have to remember is you use article a book, a ship, a beautiful tree, and when you're talking about something for the first time, use the article a. When you use talking about, when you say something for the first time, you use the article a. This is a brilliant book. This is a dash book. This is a brilliant book. I'm talking about the book in general for the first time. So when you're using this in general, you use the article a. Is that clear? So when do you use our article a? When you talk about something in general and we are using it for the first time. Now the third article is the use of the article in a sentence. The article the third article, take down if you want to. The article the, when you're talking about something in specific, and the second time. The article the, when you're talking about something in specific, or when you are speaking for the second time, you use the same thing. You're talking about some specific, you use the article the. The girl looks beautiful. I ate a pear. The pear was sweet. I ate a pear. First you will say which pear is not that time used in general. Second time when you repeat the specifically you are saying that particular pear. So you use the article the. I ate a pear. The pear was sweet. That girl is beautiful. So you are saying that a particular, specific girl, that particular girl, a specific girl. I'm talking about a particular girl. I'm talking about a particular pear. Which pear was sweet? The pear which I ate. So you use the article the. Which girl is beautiful? That girl. You're specifying a particular girl. That time you use the article the. So I mentioned about the pear earlier. So also here I use the article the. Okay, the word pear is a consonant. P is a consonant letter. So it is an article the will come before a consonant. So we use articles to make our sentences more concrete and more useful. So this is the topic on articles. So all of you understood the use of a, and the. When do we use a? When do we use and when we use the. So this is the topic on articles. Hope all of you all understood it and try to do these examples what is given on page number 40. Come to page 40. Articles a, and the. Okay, a, and the are called articles. We use a or and with singular nouns only. A girl, an orange. Example. We use a with singular nouns and adjectives which begin with the consonant sound. A computer, a unit, a wonderful artist. So we use and with singular nouns and adjectives which begin with a vowel sound. An artist, an MLA, an honest shopkeeper. So words beginning with consonant letters do not always begin with a consonant sound. Keep that in mind. Okay? Words beginning with a consonant letter do not always begin with a consonant sound. Similarly, words beginning with vowel letters do not always begin with vowel sounds. Example, I told you honest. Sounds like honor. O. But its spelling is that with the letter H. Here H is silent. The same way the word European. How you say Europe? Here sounds like European. Okay. So we use the when a person, an animal, a plant, a place, a thing is mentioned for a second time. The article the. Okay. We use the article the when a person, an animal, a plant, a place, a thing is mentioned for a second time. Example, I bought a book this morning. I am reading the book now. So you have to repeat it. Okay, second time. I bought a book in the morning. So again the book. The second following sentence, I am reading the book now. Which book? The book which I bought in the morning. So they are specifying the book what you bought in the morning. So examples here. I bought a book in the morning. I am reading the book now. So you use the article the. So we use the when it is clear to the listener or reader which person, animal, place or thing we are referring to. Okay? We use the when it is clear to the listener or the reader which person you are talking about, which animal or place you are talking about or thing you are talking about, which we are referring to. Example, the judge found him not guilty. The judge found him not guilty. We use the when there is only one such thing. Next example, the earth goes round the sun. The earth. We usually use the before ordinal numbers. We use the earth goes round the sun. We usually use the before ordinal numbers. I live on the 3rd floor. You don't say 3 floor. You say 3rd floor, ordinal number. I live on the 3rd floor. Next one, we are talking about proper nouns. We use the article the. We use the before some proper nouns such as the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea. Okay? We use before a proper noun, the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea. We use the before names of some buildings, landmarks, monuments and natural wonders. Okay? The next usages of the is what? We use the before the names of most buildings, landmarks, mountains and natural wonders. For example, the Park Hotel, the Taj Mahal. Okay? The next one, we use the before names of places containing of the Republic of China. The names of places ending in plurals. Example, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Netherlands. So some proper nouns are not preceded by an article. The names of continents, Africa, Asia, names of countries, Belgium, India, the names of towns and cities, Tokyo, China, the names of streets, Ritchie Street. So here you don't precede by an article. Some nouns can be counted and they are called as countable nouns. Some cannot be counted and they are called as uncountable nouns. Or some nouns we can count, so they are called as countable nouns. Some nouns we cannot be count, they are called as uncountable nouns. Example, we use a or an only before countable nouns. So when do you use a or an before countable nouns? For example, a leaf, here you can't count. A leaf fell off the tree. Example, the use of a and an. A leaf fell off the tree, countable. Next one, rain cannot be counted. Rain can cause flooding, so it is uncountable. Rain can cause flooding, that is uncountable. So we use the with uncountable nouns when it is clear to the reader which things we are referring to. We do not use the with uncountable nouns when you're talking about in general. So uncountable nouns do not take the plural forms. Example, the rice. Can we count the rice? No. The rice in this supermarket is good. We are saying as a whole. Okay. The rice in this supermarket is good. Rice is a staple food of Asians. The word some can be used with both countable as well as uncountable nouns the following ways. Example, I want some apples. Apples. How many apples? Some apples. I want some papers. How many papers? Some papers. For example, you can say this. The word some can be used with countable and uncountable nouns in the following ways. That is, I want some apples. I want some papers. So let's complete this conversation. Turn your books to page number 42. A conversation takes place between Nagarajan and Dhanalakshmi. Okay, the conversation is regarding wanting to buy a new house. Come to page number 42. There's a conversation there, and you have to fill up the blanks with articles. See where the word the should occur. See where the word a should occur. See where the word and. That is all these three articles when it has to be put into usage. That conversation is beginning with Nagarajan. So complete the conversation below by adding a, an and the. By adding a, an or the. So conversation begins with Nagarajan. Nagarajan. Well, here we are, number 8 Kaveri Street. I think this is dash house we saw online. What do you think of dash location? So here talking about what? A particular house. Okay. I think this is the house. What article should come there? The house. What do you think of the What do you think of the location? So Nagaraj is asking, I think this is the house what we saw online. What do you think of the location? So both the blanks will be having articles the. For that, Dhanalakshmi is repeating. It is in a nice neighborhood. Nice, consonant. N-I-C-E. It is in a nice neighborhood and is close to the railway station. Nagarajan. And dash bus stop. Bus is a consonant, isn't it? So what must come there? Which article? The. And the bus stop is not too far away. Dhanalakshmi. How many rooms are there? Nagarajan. There are 3 rooms. Dash kitchen and dash balcony. So what should come there? Which article? A kitchen and a balcony. A kitchen and a balcony. Dhanalakshmi. There is a lawn. A lawn. There is a lawn behind the house. Specifically, a particular house. There is a lawn behind the house. There is a lawn behind the house. Right? Nagarajan. That's right. The lawn is actually quite large. The lawn is actually quite large. Did you see any photos of dash living room? The living room. So both the blanks will be having the articles. That's right. The lawn, the living room. Dhanalakshmi. The living room looks great. The living room looks great. It looks bright and airy. It has a nice view. It has a nice view of the hills. The. Specifically about the hills. But the kitchen looks a little small. So I'll repeat that articles in a sentence, pay attention. The living room looks great. It looks bright and airy. It has a nice view of the hills, but the kitchen looks a little small. Nagarajan. And I remember you said there isn't a storeroom. There isn't a storeroom. Right? I remember you said there isn't a storeroom, right? Dhanlakshmi, no. But there is an attic. An attic. A attic. Before attic, what is attic? Vowel, isn't it? So what should come before a vowel? An. The article an. But there is an attic where we can store things. Nagarajan, I hope this house is a better option. A better. Better is what? Consonant. So what must come there? What article? A. I hope this house is a better option. Let's wait for a real estate agent. A real estate. A. Real is consonant. So what article must come there? A. She said she would be here at 3 o'clock. Look, there she is. Understood? So all these blanks fill up with the articles a, an, and the. Now one more exercise you have to complete. Let's finish it. Few articles are missing in the given passage. Edit the passage given below by adding suitable articles wherever necessary. So pay attention, children. My neighborhood, some articles are missing there. So you have to just place an article before the words there. So pay attention clearly. My neighborhood is a very interesting place. My neighborhood is a very interesting place. So put after is put a. It's a very interesting place. My house is located in an apartment. In an apartment building downtown near many stores and offices. There is a supermarket. There is a small supermarket across the street. Across the street. So before street, what must come? The street. Where my family likes to go shopping. There is also a post office. There is also a post office and a bank. A post office and a bank near our home. In our neighborhood, there is a small green park where my friends and I like to play on weekends and holidays. There is a small pond. There is a small pond near the park. The park, and there are many ducks in the park. There are many ducks in the park. We always have a great time. We always have a great time. In addition, there is an elementary school. Before the word elementary, what must come there? Article an. There is an elementary school close to our home where my little brother studies in 3rd grade. There are so many things to see and do in my neighborhood. That's why I like it. It's really a great place. It's really a great place. Finished? So now we have finished all the exercises on articles. Next is prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase. These prepositionals are formed by 2 or 3 words combination, such as according to. So here you will know a phrase, a group of words is called a phrase. From these group of words, we can make a sentence. So what are the phrases here? According to, along with, at the time, because of, owing to, instead of. So all these are group of words which has 2 or 3 words in it. So with this word, these don't make a complete sense. But with these group of words, we can make a sentence. So instead of, owing to, because of, at the time, along with, according to, all these are called as prepositional phrase. These kinds of prepositions are used frequently in our day-to-day life. So according to means what? As stated by. Along with me means together with. Because of, on account of. Owing to, because of. Instead of, in place of. In the event of, in the case of. So the meanings are given there. You can just read it as an examples. And next one, you'll have to match the following. Next one is match the phrases with the meaning given at the B side. Okay, the first preposition. The first prepositional phrase. Okay, we shall continue the next class. Do this exercise for homework. And we shall continue in the next class and begin with the next part, that is the third unit of third unit's prose lesson. Empowerment, empowered women navigating the world. So we shall do this for homework, children. The C exercise and D exercise. Try to match the following with the correct prepositional phrases and do it for as an assignment work. So we shall stop here. Then we shall continue, or we shall begin with the next unit lesson in the next class. Empowered women navigating the world. See you, children. See you in the live class for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Bye. Take care. Another 5 minutes I will see you all on Zoom.